Grandma DC here. Well, it was a tough week. Continues to kind of be tough. But since the car broke down, the little one, and my son got a job, of course he gets a job and the car breaks down at the same time. This is the kind of luck I always had when I was a child. And a young adult, and a middle-aged adult, and now as an old adult. I had a counselor one time said, "Do you ever consider, like, you have a curse on you? Maybe you should find a gypsy." It's like, yeah, I've considered it. She was my counselor for a year, and then she got breast cancer. Bless her heart. Yeah, I'm about the unluckiest person in the world. I've just learned to accept it. It's like, yep, this is the way it goes. But I've been driving this. Here you go, look at that. They gave me a loaner. It's a Corolla. I gotta say, I wouldn't want to buy one. A lot of reasons. Uncomfortable, the headrest hits you in the back of the head, so your chin's down all the time, and it has about the same pickup as my Prius. I don't mind if I'm getting 42 miles per gallon, but this thing only gets like 31, so not impressed with the Toyota Corolla. Sorry. If you have one, I imagine you like it. It's an okay car. I mean, it's just not for me. So anyway, they called and said the smart car was done and I could come back up and get it. I decided to fix it, even though it's $1,300, because I looked at used cars that were in that price range, and I'm buying someone else's problem. At least, hopefully this way, this little car will run another 100,000 miles, I hope. It's already got 160,000 on it, so I think I'm asking a lot from a little car, but I figured it's been so good that, and reliable, that I'm going to go ahead and try it. And as usual, Mother and my late husband used to say, something will come along. Well, I couldn't have afforded it, except for a friend of mine loaned me the money. Thank you, dear friend. And then I'm going in debt a little. So it was a shared thing, in debt and a good friend. So it's like my plans of retirement are getting further away. I'm going to have to work longer and longer to pay off this debt now. And my son, well, he still went to work. I'm hoping he'll save up his money, as he says, and maybe move out. He's made back up with his girlfriend. Maybe he could move in and support her. I mean, that's what she's wanting. He just doesn't want to do that. So it's like, I'm staying out of it. I am just staying out of it. Okay, guys, I was going to bring Scud with me, but then I thought, yeah, I shouldn't have him ride in this loaner car, even though he has no hair. People just like, ooh, she let her dog in a loaner car, so not going to take him. We're just going to drive up and get the little smart car and hope to heavens they fixed it right for that amount of money. Here we go. Well, I'm back in the little rattle trap, sweating. I got the windows down. I got that 255 air, you know, 2 windows and 55 miles an hour. However, right now I'm stuck in traffic. Look at there. It is insane in this town. I don't know when this place got so popular. No one ever wants to be in Sedalia. Well, it's right after the fair, so I think there's still some fair people camping and hanging out. Alright, she said it should run really good for a few thousand more miles, and I said, well, that's better than spending $1,300 on somebody's piece of junk that I don't know. And so far it seems to be idling and running pretty good. It's got a clunk underneath it, but I think that's a jar under the seat or something. Eli didn't clean his car out very well, and I just threw everything in the front. Clunk, clunk. I hope that's not under the car. It is under the seat, I'm pretty sure. So once I get this thing up to speed and we get some air moving, we'll be just fine and we'll be heading back home. So, told the girl I had a curse on me. I said every time things start to go right, something really horrible goes wrong. How many of you are like that? Or is there anybody else out there cursed like me? I think it's true. We're going to have to take an egg and bury it in the ground and stomp on it or something. I don't know. What do? You know, cut up lemons and put them around the house. I've heard a lot of things. Lemons are too expensive to waste. Wonder if I could just squirt lemon juice in the corners. Always looking for a shortcut. Alright guys, we're heading home. Well guys, it's the next day. I didn't get much vlogged for the rest of the day. I was trying to work on getting cars legal, and it's the weekend. And a holiday weekend. Labor Day, which means I will be laboring all weekend. Because I've never had a Labor Day off. It's always when I have to work the most. Kind of weird, isn't it? I always thought that's why they called it Labor Day, is so I had to work. I just found out the other day that it's to celebrate people who work and they have the day off. It's kind of weird, but when you work in the caregiving business, there's never time off. So, I'm going to head back to work tonight. In the meantime, nothing's going on. Mama Cat came back with all the kittens. Don't know where she had them for the last week. They all showed up and hissed at me. I caught one, cut my finger with its toenail. That's what I get for catching a wild kitten. And Angus is doing good. Scud's doing good. Scud, are you doing good, Scud? Yeah, Scud's doing good. That's all. There is nothing going on. I'm watching TV, sleeping, getting ready to do a 12-hour shift with a guy that is a soul-sucking, annoying person. But I love him. And I'll be watching 12 hours of, well, about 10.5 hours, actually, of video gameplay and commenting on it all night long. Fun, fun, fun. Alright, like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. I love you all. This is just to let you know I'm still alive, and nothing exciting is happening in this world right now. Except for volcanoes, and earthquakes, and fires. Lots of fires, and what is going on? I think we all wonder, don't we? Bye-bye.